I've been thinking about this because I've been putting a lot out there lately. You'll have to excuse me, I'm a little sick this weekend. My kids had allergies and then it turned into a cold, or maybe it was just a virus, but then you know how those work. When one gets it, they all get it. So now mom got it. But I debated on whether or not I should go live to not answer these questions, but I've been getting a lot of feedback lately. And to be frank with you, I really never thought people would reach out. God, these are getting funky. Yeah, it's not working right now. Ugh. Anyways, I've had the same Facebook page for 10 since 2010. I didn't change it. I haven't made a bunch of different other ones. I haven't used a bunch of other ones. I have my Facebook page that I use. I have one tied to it that I made for business purposes, but I never, I don't use it, and it's tattooed Mama 5 or some crap like that, but it's attached to my Facebook. I just don't use it. Anyways, I just kind of got up if y'all can't tell, but, and I don't filter nothing. Well, filter. I use filters all the time. Who am I kidding? But I don't edit a lot of stuff because that wasn't my point to make these videos and edit them and be like, oh, let's make it perfect. No, it's real life. It's what real life is like. That's what a lot of times people fucking forget. Or if they make a show or some fucking documentary, or, well, not all of them, but that whole reality TV, that shit ain't real. So I made it a point, if I was gonna put any of this out there or talk about any of this, I'm not gonna edit it. I'm not gonna do any of that. So forgive me. I literally just woke up a little bit ago. Anyways, I've had the same Facebook page since 2010. And I never really taught. People close to me know what happened to me and know what me and my kids have been through. But with the whole social services thing and the school thing, this is something I've been dealing with for 3 years now here. It started back in 2010 when DSS first got into my life, and I didn't know dick about DSS or what they were or who they were, but the things that they have done to my children or the first time they ever got a chance to would be their last, and that's the last time they ever have. That's why I have fought so hard. That's why I have put this out there. That's why I've shared this, because most of the people who want to say stuff can't, because they'll either lose their job, they will take your kids, all of the above. Hell, your landlord could kick you out of your house for saying something about the way you feel or what's been done to you or what's happening in your town. Nowadays, you can't say anything on social media because the backlash that you'll receive, it's kind of like artists, for instance. Most people, when they become big time, they sign a label deal and, they're owned by these people. They have to become what these people want them to. Or you got those independent artists that are self-made and they can do whatever the fuck they want to do. Well, that's kind of how I am. I've already been through all that, with the backlash and the losing your job or the, fear of your town or, I've already been through all that. I've already beat all that. Anything someone's put me or my kids through, I have survived. And I damn sure made sure they have. So, I think that's one of the reasons why I started going public with this shit, because I've already survived all that. Y'all have already tried all that. Y'all have already put me through all of those things. Whether it be my neighbors or in the schools my kids go to or the town that I live in. I've already been through all that for the last 3 years. I started, I moved to Aner to start over, to have a better life for me and my kids, and it's been nothing but hell. It's finally started to come, this year has been a much better year, and I think that's just because everybody's finally understood to leave me the fuck alone. But if I were to actually sit here and talk about everything that they've done to my kids or tried to or did, and then what in the last 3 years we've been through, you guys would be here all day. And it's not like I want to make these long videos to keep people just to sit here and watch them, because it gets annoying to just sit here and watch somebody talk to a fucking camera. But I guess if there's enough that really want to know what's happened, I will gladly talk about it. I even thought about going live, I think, like I said that in the beginning, and answer questions just for people that want to know. Because the reason, again, like I started doing all this is for one, to bring attention to it, for two, to get these people to shut up and leave me the hell alone, and for three, for all those people that can't, for all the moms and all the people that are afraid to lose their job, or they're going to lose their job, or they lose their home, or they lose their life, or their kids, or whatever, for speaking up about what's being done to them. Because I've already been through all of it, and they've already tried, and they can't do nothing else, and they've already talked about me, they've already put, my business out there, they've already ran their mouths about me. Hell, the school bus drivers talk about me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been through all that already, so, like, I don't care. I have no problem sharing those things, because at the end of the day, what goes on behind closed doors, or what happens in the dark, will always be brought to light. You know what I'm saying? Like, usually that's how it goes. And also, for parents who, like, are unsure, like, if you're dealing with social services, or they just came into your life and you don't know what to do, shit, hit me up, DM me. I will gladly give you some fucking advice, or at least tell you the do's and don'ts. Because most of the time when DSS shows up to your house, you think you have to cooperate with them. You think you have to answer their questions and sign their papers. Guess what? You don't. You ain't got to do none of that. You got to do zero of that. So, like, there's a lot of reasons why I do what I do, and there's a lot of shit we have been through. It's not just this year that this has been going on. Hell, if I showed the video of the fight that Jaden got into, and it wasn't even him fighting, it was a girl that was fighting him, that was in 10th grade. He was 12 at the time in alt, on the alt bus. And man, don't get it twisted. Like, the administrators at alt, like, I love to death. Miss Sable, she's amazing. All the people there are actually really good. Like, all the teachers, most of them, there's a few that I don't get along with, but the majority of them are good people, and they do care about their job. They're just in a tough situation with a school like that. But the school bus driver didn't want to do shit when my son got hurt on that bus. And I had to call the police and press charges. And they did press charges on that little girl. And she did go through the program. They gave her an opportunity to make it right, and she did. So good for her. You know what I'm saying? I don't harbor no feelings against students that have issues with my kids, because you don't know what's going on in their home life, and they're a child. I'm not going to hold them responsible for their actions when they have parents that should be responsible for that. But if I were to put the video on here about what happened to my son, I'd probably get banned, or it'd get flagged, because it was that bad. This is not the first time Jaden has been hurt in Horry County school systems. This is like the 5th. So